happiness, سعادة. The happiness has different sides, different terms, different explanation, and different form. So the happiness something you make you happy doesn't make others happy. Something that you make you satisfied does not do the same with others. So the happiness has different forms, and the terms different from society to society, from religion to religion, from person to person. Okay? But the happiness, sa'ada, is the happiness of the hereafter. This is the real happiness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وإن الآخرة هي الحيوان لو كانوا يعلمون. So the real life is the life of the hereafter. And what we do in this life, we try to make ourselves and others happy so we can have good environment to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the happiness always comes from the person himself. If the person has will to make himself happy, he will be happy. If he does not want to make himself happy, he will not. Even the whole world try to make him happy, he will not be happy. So always the happiness starts from you, from yourself, from your inside. Imam ibn Taymiyyah radiallahu anhu, his enemies always want to make his life miserable, and they put him in jail, in prison for years, but he was happy. And he said, what they can do for me? If they send me to the prison, it is khalwa with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If they send me out of the country, it is siyaha. I see different places, different people. What they can do, they will kill me, it is shahada. So, and he said, our happiness, my happiness in my heart. I take it with me anywhere I go. So don't let anyone make yourself miserable or unhappy. Don't allow to anyone to affect your heart and your soul and yourself. You will be sad only if your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not good. You feel sad if you miss dhikr or tasbih, or you miss the khalwa with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is something that you should be sad about. But anything else, you should not care about. Okay? The problem with the marriage, that everyone, both husband and wife, when they start the marriage, she wants him to make her happy, and he wants her to make him happy. So each one expect the other to make the other side happy. Why don't you make yourself happy? And why don't try to make other side happy? Okay. So we'll talk about the happy marriage. The happy marriage starts before you born. The successful marriage, you can say successful marriage, starts from before you born, your birth. Start from your family, from your parents. So when you're born in a family, these parents will frame your idea or your mentality about marriage. So she will see her mom and he will see his dad. And the kids will firm and make their idea about marriage from what they see. There, in our current time, many youth, they don't want to start family or to make family. I try to find out what the reason behind. I think the first reason is if his or her family over normal happy family, like this extreme happy. The father, the mother, the kids, they live very, very happy family, happy life. Okay, so the boy or girl, they don't want to take risk and start another life and live this beautiful, amazing lifestyle. Okay? So because they are very happy, why they try to start a new family and take the risk? Okay? The other reason, it's the opposite. If their family are not happy, fight, miserable family, they are not together. So the same reason, they don't want to start family or get married because they afraid that they will be the same. So extreme happiness or extreme unhappy, it causes kids to stay away from marriage. Also, especially the boys, they scared from the divorce, and because you can get married in one day, but to divorce, it takes months, sometimes years. And you know, some families, they are fighting courts for years because of the money. So he says that why? I'm okay. So he don't want to take this step because the end or the divorce. In Islam, the marriage and divorce easy, simple. But in this society, the Western society, marriage is easy, but out is difficult. For both sides, for wife and husband. And anything out or not Islamic is not right. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who created man and woman, and He knows what is better for them. Also, when the boys or girls getting old and they become more mature, more wise. To be wise, it could be a problem sometimes. So because they calculate everything, and they want a model. When they got late in the marriage, they think more wisely, and they cannot take the risk. But young people, they have this heart that they can take the risk, and they don't think too much. But when you get old, mature, more think, more wisdom, more troubles. So the idea of marriage starts early, in a young age, and the family has very, very important rules to give the kids the idea of marriage. And the best way is the Islamic way, which is why people are not happy. The idea of marriage become different from our time, from your father's time, from grandfather's time, and it's different from society to society. The girl or the boy here in this society, they think about marriage in certain way. If you go to Uzbekistan, for example, the boy or girl, they have different idea about marriage. Or if you go to South Africa, they have different idea of marriage. If you go to China, they have different idea of marriage. If you go to Mauritania, so every society influence and give the idea of marriage based on the culture and the religion and all this environment, these circumstances around the youth. So when you talk to the girl, if in Africa, for example, what you think about the marriage, she will give you what she wants from marriage. What you will do for your husband, she will say this and this and this. If you ask a girl in Europe or in America or Canada, she will say, I want this and this and that. Completely different. When you bring them together, this girl that she raised in a tribe, in jungles in Africa, and this girl from France or from England, if you bring them together and they talk to each other, she will say you are wrong, and the other one said you're wrong. You're wrong about marriage. You're wrong about marriage. So everyone think he is right or she is right, because the mentality or the idea about marriage already formed and made based on the environment, the family, what she raised, what she saw, what she grew up. So each one of them, she will think or he will think he is right. So we have these 5 examples from different countries. We bring them together in one room. Everyone think he's right about the marriage, what is marriage is, right? So now, the idea of marriage is a result and made and the reflection of the society. Okay? That's why some people, some youth from here, they go to Malaysia, Indonesia, Africa, Asia, to bring a wife. Why? Because he wants this model that raised in this country, and he wants this mentality. And the vice versa also. Some also girls here, American, white American, they want one from Egypt or one from Africa because she doesn't want this man that raised her. She wants this model. So we have different mentalities, different cultures, different idea. So what's the solution? The solution is to forget about all these cultures and come to the Quran and Sunnah, Islam. Come to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and ask Allah, what is a marriage? What is the rights of the woman? What's the rights of the men? What's the rights of the husband? What is the marriage? It's in Quran. Quran talk about details about marriage. Details. From khutbah, engaged. From, I talk about the relationship, the private relationship between husband and wife. The rida'a, nursing. If they have issues, what they should do. فابتغوا حكم من أهلها وحكم من أهلها. Bring one from her family, one from his family. About height, period, divorce during the period, if she's pregnant and the divorce happened, if details about marriage. Why we leave all this behind and adopt this model or that model? So all these troubles that we are facing in our society, in our community, the reason behind is that we adopted different models other than the Islamic model. It doesn't mean that there is no divorce in Islam. No, there is. But there is peace. So when the divorce happened, they happen in respect and in peace. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَا تَنْسَوْا الْفَضْلَ بَيْنَكُمْ. Don't forget the beautiful moments, the beautiful stuff between you. إِنْ يَتَفَرَّقَ يُغْنِ اللَّهُ كُلًّا مِنْ سَعَتِهِ. If they decide to divorce, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will provide risk for both. And they may find happiness in different ways. So even the divorce in Islam, it creates peace. And it happened with respect. So always I say that the husband and wife should forget their ego, their culture, and come together to Quran and Sunnah. Everything will be easy and will be simple. Let us talk now about so now we have two layers or two sections. Those who does not marry and they want to get married, what we advise them, and those they already married, okay, and they are not happy, what we advise them, and those they are married and happy, they are happy, okay, what the advice for them. Okay, let's say this is for those young boys and girls, they are looking for marriage. Now I'm traveling and I get the train. I entered and I'm looking for a seat that I will sit for 6-7 hours for the trip. Okay, so I entered. I'm looking for the seat now. So I looked. I saw somebody like he's from China. Okay, in the right side, and the left side I saw someone looks like is in a country, my country. If you're from Pakistan, so the one from China and from looks like he's from Pakistan. Which one I choose to spend 6 hours with him? The Chinese that he does not speak my language, or the Pakistani or Indian that he speak my language and have my culture? Of course, I will choose, okay, the left seat. So, but I looked, okay, I found in the other side two. One is from Pakistan, looks like Pakistani, but he wear like the clothes that not Islamic. The left side, I saw a man carry mushaf and has a kufi. Okay, which one I choose? So now I proceed to second row. Which one I choose? The one who doesn't look like practice Islam, or the one who likes good Muslim? I would choose the one who looks like a good Muslim. Okay, but I looked, I found the other group. Okay, I am a medical doctor. Okay, I saw two people. The first one is look like he's soccer player because his look, his dress. The other one, he looks like a good Muslim, practice Muslim, and he is a doctor from his looking. So I will choose him because we spend the time to talk about medicine. We are the same field, okay, etc. If I continue, I will choose the one he has similarity with me, with myself, similar to me. So this is only for 6 hours that I will spend in this trip, and everyone will go to his direction. Why we don't use the same method when you choose the one we live with him or with her for the entire life? Okay, some young boys or girls, he see like or she see a man in the coffee shop. He order the same order that she is like or she loves, cappuccino. Oh, what? Masha. So, you know, he's amazing. He ordered the same order, the cappuccino. So she expect him a good husband. She likes him. So if he ordered the same cappuccino that you ordered, it doesn't mean that he's a good person. It means the cappuccino is good. So there are some categories, criteria that we have to go and see at least the minimum requirements of each one. Okay. So someone you will live with him or with her for years together in the same house deserved some time of thinking and consulting with others. The problem also is sometimes kids they follow the emotion. and they forget about the basic requirements that logically must be in the husband or in the wife. Because the emotion, she looks nice or he looks nice. Okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَإِذَا رَأَيْتَهُمْ تُعْجِبُكَ أَجْسَامُهُم وَإِنْ يَقُولُوا تَسْمَعْ لِقَوْلِهِمْ كَأَنَّهُمْ خُشُبٌ مُّسَنَّدَةٌ. And they are hypocrites. So when you see them, you like their appearance, their body. وَإِذَا رَأَيْتَهُمْ تُعْجِبُكَ أَجْسَامُهُم. Amazing. They're looking. When they speak sweet words, good speakers. وإن يقولوا تسمع لقولهم كأنهم خشب مسندة تحسبهم جميعا كأنهم خشب مسندة. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is warning believers from those kind of people. They are hypocrites. So, Now, so we are looking for good hearts, for good thinking. Okay? So, for brothers and sisters, they are looking for marriage. They have to have these criteria in their mind and see there is looking is important. You don't have to marry a person that it doesn't look good. So his religion, his looking, his mind, and his social status. Yeah. So his religion, he must be at least practice the 5 pillars of Islam: Salah, Sawm, Zakah, and Hajj if he can. If someone does not pray, it is out of the list. You should not think about. If someone does or she does not practice Salah, it means that if he doesn't respect the rights of Allah, he will not respect the rights of his wife. And you have to be very, very specific when you ask the question. You cannot just, you pray, yeah, I'm praying. Maybe he pray 1 time a day. Maybe Fajr or Isha. He's praying. You prayed 5 times. He said, yes. So what time of Fajr today? He will not answer, so he's lying. This happened. Yeah? The father asked, did you pray? He said, you pray Fajr on time? Yes. What's the time of Fajr today? He cannot answer. So you have to be, because maybe later you find out that it was right, it was not correct. So the minimum is the pillars of Islam. Okay, if you have more, it's okay. If you ask someone to memorize Quran or half Quran, you have the right to do that. The length, the size, the looking to has no effect. This is the time to choose. So you have the whole rights to choose whatever you want. Also, what he likes, what she likes, what natural. If she is nervous, if he's nervous, if he quiet or does not care about others. So all this we have to, as a seeker of marriage, you have to consider the status. This maybe some people they think it is not important. The different status, like rich, he is rich and she is poor, or he is poor and she is rich. A different lifestyle. She's come from a classic rich family, and he come from very simple family. There is nothing wrong with both of them, but to bring them together, to live together, it could be a problem. Okay, so to live as brothers and sisters, we come to the masjid, we in the same masjid, we live in the same village or the same city. Someone is rich, someone is poor, it's okay, we are brothers and sisters. But marriage is different story. Okay? And you not realize this when you are young. So if you are young, why? Islam says you are the same, there is no difference between black and white. Taqwa, okay, as Muslims, but not husband and wife, not as husband and wife. So if they are from the same level of the society, the chance for marriage to be successful will be high. If there is different, we see now, if the man from rich family and the woman from poor family could be okay. But still, there is a chance of failure. If she is from rich family and he is from a poor family, this is not acceptable. And the percentage of the failure will be very, very high. Because she used to have this lifestyle, spend this amount of money every month, and you cannot provide it. It's over your ability. And she lived all her life. It became like in her, she cannot live without. Even if they come with the story of love and they love each other and they're gonna break these walls of the difference, this is gonna be temporary. After 6 months or 1 year, she will realize that she was wrong and her family was right. But it's gonna be too late. Okay? And this is from the real life, not just ideas or theoretical. It is from the real life. And Rasulullah ﷺ himself, when one of the Sahaba, I think Asma bint, her name Asma, she came to ask Rasulullah ﷺ is about 2 people that they want to marry her. He said about the first one, who was Muawiyah, Abu Sufyan. He said he is poor, has no money. The other one, لا يضع العصا عن عاتقه. He is traveler. He doesn't stay in one place. Or in different meaning, he beat a woman. He has the stick with him all the time, so he's not good for you. So Rasulullah ﷺ, he advised this woman to not marry this man because he is poor. It is not good choice for her. Okay. One of my friends, he was a hafiz, okay, and nothing wrong about his deen and his akhlaq and also his looking. Okay, he wants to marry a girl from different lifestyle, from different society, rich, and he asked someone his advice. Okay, and he was from this family, by the way. He was from the family, so this girl related to him, but he trusted him. Should I go or not? So he told him, listen, you are, mashallah, Sheikh, Imam, Hafiz, high status of knowledge. Okay? But that's it. So it doesn't mean that we give you our daughter. So we respect you as, but when it comes to marriage, it's a different story. So we have to realize this fact. And Islam in fiqh, it is one of the requirements of marriage, the kafa'a, okay, to be balanced between the two sides. So the religion, the looking, the akhlaq, and also the status, the social status. Education must be close in education. One is PhD and the other one has no degree. It could be okay, but the chance, we're talking about normal chance is that not high for successful marriage. The place or where they're gonna live, they have to agree where. If someone come from different from Africa to have his degree here, and he want to marry a girl from here, from America, where they will live. It's easy for him to live here, but she's very difficult for her to live there. Okay? All this must be considered when we are looking for wife or for husband. The question, could we as a girl refuse a man has deen? Because Rasulullah said, فَاصْفَرْ بِذَاتِ الدِّينِ تَرِبَتْ يَدَاكَ. Look for the man of the deen, of the religion. Yes, you can refuse. Why? Because the deen is not the only factor that you are looking for. It is one, it is like basic one. But doesn't mean that it's everything. So you can refuse one is religious, but he is poor, or he has no education, or for any other reason. Okay, but when you are looking for someone, the deen must be there, beside the other factors. Okay? Rasulullah said, Al-Hajju Arafah. Arafah is the most important pillar of Hajj. It doesn't mean that Sa'i or Tawaf is not important. There is no Hajj without Sa'i or Tawaf. Right? But he said Arafah is the most important part of Hajj. The deen is the most important factor or condition for the marriage. It must be there, beside the other things, if you want. There is a big mistake for people that they want to marry, that you will change him or I will change her. There are some akhlaq or some manners that he doesn't like or she doesn't like, but she's saying that we're gonna work on it after marriage. Okay, based on Harvard, okay, not Islamic Institute, 3%. 3% that changed after marriage. Okay, so don't rely to change him or change her after marriage, because the reality is 3% only, and means 97% of the cases they will not change. Even if they say we will change, they say that just to finish, just to proceed, but it will not happen. Why? Because it is hard to change. To change your habits, your manners, your lifestyle, it's not easy. Okay? If she or he does not change before marriage for Allah or for herself or for himself, because he believes that this is right, they will not do it for you. Okay? And this is, you have to remember this, as man or woman, as a girl or boy. If the other side does not do it for Allah, he will not do it for you. If he will not be respectful and be kind to his parents, he will not kind with you. If he does not reply or respect his parents, those give him or give her the care and the money and their life, and spend 20 years of their life taking care of him, of her. If he does not respect them, don't think for 1 second that he will respect you or he make you a happy girl or happy husband. Okay? This is facts. We have to, subhanallah, some people, they are very wise. When one of the guys, he went to a house and she was very nice, education, everything, but he said no. So they asked him why. He said because the house is not organized. The house, everything is upside down. So what's wrong about it? He said, no. If she lives in this kind of environment and she used to have this, mostly my house will be the same. Okay? So some examples, many examples happen, and this is a time to say, I want this. I doesn't want this. It is a time for you to choose whatever you want. Before you love her, she loves you, and now you start to give up the standards or the basic requirements. Okay? This is for brothers and sisters that they are looking for marriage, and this is all only headlines. There are some details that case by case. I believe that every family or couples, they have different problems, different life, different case. It's like your fingerprints. So we cannot give medicine for all cases or for all families. Every family has different circumstances and should be addressed based on their environment or their problems, case by case. Now, those they already married and they have problems or troubles, Uh, what the reason behind it? The reason is different expectation and different mentality. What I consider is wrong, she consider right. And this is because they didn't consider this before the marriage. So any mistake that you do before marriage, you will pay the price after marriage. So to avoid all these troubles, if you are not married yet, you have to be careful and you have to get advices from experts about, and you have to put your heart on the side and think logically and wisely. So we have already married and we have kids and we still have problems and misunderstanding. This is a problem, yes, and we need to go back to Islamic pace, and you as a husband and you as a wife give up whatever you have in your mind and peacefully try to find pace, Islamic pace. Okay, I doesn't want this. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from you and what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from me. I will do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say as a husband, and the wife, I do whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from me. So you give ego on the side, and it's not for you. I'm not asking you to do something for me. Do it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, and this is what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. So do it for Allah, not for me or for myself. And it's very important to deal with the problem from the source. If you have water pipe, okay, and in the beginning there is a leak, gas leak mixed with the water in the first the other side of the pipe, okay, and when you get the water mixed with the gas. So what you do, you take the water and buy filters and machines to purify the water and filter the water to able to drink it. So why we spend money, buy machines and filters, and why you don't go to the leak and fix it? It will save you money and your efforts and your time. So it's very big mistake to deal with the results and not go to the roots of the problem. Okay? So always look for the roots of the problem and try to fix it. It will save you time and your efforts. We have to be humble, and the major problem is the ego. That he doesn't want to admit it, and she doesn't want to admit it. I am right, he's wrong, or he's wrong. So this kind of life will not continue. There is a guy in California. He was in MIT, math graduated, and he want to study master degree in MIT. And it happened that they bought him with a psychology student. So he read some of his books. He decided to change his major from math to psychology, and he became one of the most famous psychologists and family expert. He said that sometimes I give 10 minutes to the couples to say whatever they want, each one 10 minutes. And he says that your marriage will continue for 1 year, and after that, there is no way you will divorce. 2 years, 4 years, your marriage is okay. There is no, and whatever he says, it come true. Because the data. He said, I used my math background to create some kind of software or something, and his wife too. They work together, and they have institute together. His wife is clinic psychiatric, and he is psychology, and they work together. So from his experience, he can tell. It's facts. So sometimes there is no way for marriage to continue. And when you say happy marriage, if you cannot continue and you have 10 years of marriage, just keep these 10 years as a good memory and finish it peacefully. Each one will take his direction. Sometimes both are okay, good. Both are good people, but the nature is different, and they cannot live together with this natural habits. Okay, both are nervous, and they have no patience. So what you can do? Okay. So sometimes the best of the marriage to end. Okay, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his life he ended some marriage for various reasons, and himself he divorced. So to be divorced as man or woman is not a shame, and this is one of the society influence. But you have to know, is this the right thing to do? From whom? From expert. From someone like this expert, that he can tell you from the facts. He's not related to you or him, and he will tell you that as a doctor, this is the sickness. Is there any way or not? So he will tell, is there is a chance or there is no chance. We have a lot to say, but I think we should give time to question and answers, to not take too long from your time. Yes.
Continue tomorrow night too.
Hmm?
We'll continue the subject tomorrow night as well.
Tomorrow?
This is a long subject.
Let's just see if you have questions. Yes.
I have a question. يجري الصلاة الله يصلي بيننا. It's kind of like negative.
Hmm?
You're kind of a little bit negative. What about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He said if they want reconciliation, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring
Reconciliation?
Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the
Yeah, if there is chance for reconciliation, yes, but
like a lot of people, they might get after this, they may be pessimistic, you know, maybe they think about their husband, he's poor, the wife is poor, etc. Oh, look at the shape. They said all these things. So like Abdullah bin Masud, for example, his wife
no,
was
I'm
giving
talking
him
about those they are looking for marriage. I'm not talking about they already married. If they're already married, okay, they have to deal with it. But if you're looking for successful marriage, you should look for someone is similar in the education, in the social status, in
Education.
education, yeah, more similarity, more chance for successful marriage. Same culture. Remember the example of the train. When you look for a seat for 6 hours, okay, you're looking for someone has similarity, more like close to you, okay. So I'm not saying that. Subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, in divorce and marriage there is rizq. Okay? وانكحوا الأيام منكم والصالحين من عبادكم وإمامكم إن يكونوا فقراء يغنيهم الله من فضله. So he associated the risk with marriage and also risk with divorce. إن يتفرقا يغني الله كل من سعته. So don't think about the risk, but you have to do your homework and looking for the right one for yourself, and the rest Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take care of it. So if they are both are, yani, there is a famous speaker, his name is Ibrahim al-Fiqi. He has very good also YouTubes in Arabic about marriage and about the problems of marriage. He said when he went to his father-in-law to ask for his wife, he had nothing. But there is, you know, he is poor and she is poor too. He borrowed the money to buy a ring. Okay, but he promised his father-in-law that he will be a successful person. He is very, very optimistic, and he has a plan to his future. And he said after 1 year, he bought the ring for his wife that she wished, like a diamond ring or something, after 1 year, but from his work. So to be poor is not shame. To have no money is not the issue. If you find someone that's similar to you and you want together to build your future and be simple, start with studio, 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms. You not burn yourself with expenses, especially in the wedding and parties. Some people, they borrow money or spend money, thousands of money for the just show off for marriage or for wedding. If you cannot afford it, why you spend this money? Use this money to your house, for your future, for your marriage. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he gave Fatima to Ali for very, very simple and humble dowry, and she lives in very, very humble house, and she used to work hard in her house. They divide the work. Ali is outside and she is inside. So look, the daughter of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, your daughter is not better than the daughter of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "أقلهن مهرا أكثرهن بركة." Less mahr, more blessings. Okay, and I saw very good examples that they use this money to give it to orphans, to go to Umrah, instead of this very fancy luxury parties. Yes, you need to have kind of celebration, but you know, it must have something simple that's suitable with your budget. Yes. Any other question? Okay. Alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Jazakumullah khair.